What if God can make even the heaviest problems, the ones that feel like they've sunk to the bottom of a river, lost forever rise to the surface? I know it sounds impossible, right? Like something out of a fantasy movie. But what if I told you a story where something just as impossible happened? A story about a prophet, a borrowed axe, and a little bit of faith that literally moved metal. So picture this. We're back in ancient Israel, and the prophet Elisha is with a group of his followers, a community of prophets. They're living together, but their place is getting a little cramped. It's like when your apartment starts to feel like a closet. So they decide, hey, let's build a bigger place. Let's go down to the Jordan River, cut down some trees, and build ourselves a new home. It's a real community project. Everyone's pitching in, filled with energy and purpose. They head down to the riverbank, and the air is filled with the sound of chopping. Thwack, thwack. Everyone's working hard. One of the men is swinging his axe with all his might, fully in the zone, contributing to the group effort. But then disaster strikes. On one of his swings, the iron axe head, the heavy metal part, flies right off the wooden handle. It arcs through the air for a split second before splash. It sinks straight to the bottom of the murky Jordan River. You can just imagine the panic on this guy's face. His heart drops faster than the axe head. He cries out, "Oh no, my master, it was borrowed." This wasn't just an inconvenience. This was a serious problem. In those days, an iron tool like an axe head was incredibly valuable. It was expensive, it was essential for work. Losing it was a big deal, but losing an borrowed *1, that was a social and financial disaster. He'd have to pay it back, which he probably couldn't afford. He's standing there, staring at the water, feeling this immense weight of debt, shame, and helplessness. That single moment of bad luck has just created a massive sinking problem in his life. Elisha, the man of God, hears his cry. He doesn't dismiss it. He doesn't say, "Oh, it's just an axe head, get over it." He understands the weight of the situation. He walks over and asks calmly, "Where did it fall?" The man points to the exact spot in the river. Now, this is where things get wild. What would you or I do? Maybe grab a long stick and poke around? Dive in and feel for it with our feet? Elisha does something completely different. He takes out his own axe, cuts a stick from a nearby tree, and throws the stick into the water at the exact spot where the axe head sank. And then the impossible happens. The water begins to bubble, and slowly, impossibly, the heavy iron axe head detaches from the muddy riverbed and rises. It floats to the surface, bobbing gently on the water as if it were made of cork. The laws of physics are suspended for a moment. Metal floats. Elisha simply says, "Lift it out." The man reaches out, his hand probably trembling, and plucks the rescued axe head from the water. The problem that had sunk to the bottom, the one that felt so heavy and irreversible, was now back in his hand. The debt was gone, the shame was lifted. This story is so much more than a cool miracle. It's a powerful reminder that God cares about the small stuff. That problem you're facing right now, the one that feels heavy, lost, and impossible to solve, whether it's a financial debt, a broken relationship, or a mistake you can't seem to fix, it's not too small for God's attention. He sees where your axe head fell. He's not just a God of the big, epic battles. He's the God who steps into our everyday lives, into our moments of panic and loss, and shows us that with Him, even the heaviest burdens can be made to float. Nothing is truly lost when you place it in His hands. If this story resonates with you and you believe in a God who can make iron float, stand for the Word. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories of faith that defy the odds.